In Chapter 6, we did an overview of the campaign section, which allows you to view all of your leads that have at least one campaign assigned to them. In this chapter, we will talk about the campaign import process, which allows you to upload a file and assign many of your clients to campaigns at the same time. Your first step will be to click on the import option that you see in the campaign section. After clicking import, you will see a module that will show you the columns that are needed for the campaign import file. In this file, we're looking for first name, last name, phone number, email. The location will be the location related to either the market value report or the home value report. If it is a market value report, it will be a specific city or zip code. If it is the home value report, we'll be looking for a specific property address. The group ID is the group ID related to your website. We discussed the group ID in Chapter 1 when we went over the Launchpad. You will find the group ID listed next to the URL for your website. The type relates to the type of report that you are going to do, either the market value report or the home value report. The frequency is how often that report will go out, and then there is a place to put in a note as well in your file. The Skip Integrations column is present to account for the fact that certain HomeScout users may have integrations in place. For example, a user may have an integration active that will send leads from the HomeScout dashboard to a third-party CRM. In addition, if our concierge service is following up on leads for you, we use an integration to send leads to the concierge. You may indicate one of two values in the Skip Integrations column. You will indicate true to ignore the integration when importing. So for example, if you do not want the lead sent to your CRM, or you do not want the lead sent to the concierge to be contacted because the lead is from your friends or family list, then you will put true. If you do want the lead sent to your CRM, or you want the lead sent to the concierge, then you will put false. If you have no integrations set up, you may enter true for Skip Integrations. So let's click Select File and select our campaign import file. In the next step, it will ask you to designate the header for your file. In most cases, that will be the first row in your spreadsheet. You will then have an opportunity to match up the columns in your spreadsheet with the corresponding variables in our database. So for example, if you have first for first name in your spreadsheet, you can let the system know that that should match up with first name. Last should match up with last name, and so forth. When you get to the type column, there are sub-options that you will need to match up. In our spreadsheet, it says market value. The corresponding variable in our system is market_value. In our spreadsheet, it says home value. The corresponding variable in our spreadsheet is home_value. There are sub-options for frequency as well. So perhaps in your spreadsheet, it actually says every month instead of monthly. So you can make sure that that matches up with the appropriate variable. Same thing for weekly. Once you have all of your columns matched up, you can click the Next button. You will then have an opportunity to validate your data. If you have a very large file, you may use this button right here to see if there are any rows in your spreadsheet that have errors. Hopefully you will see that there are no rows with errors, but if there are, you can select those rows and choose to discard those before you do the import. If everything looks good, you may click Confirm to upload that file and get those individuals started on the campaign.